Hey there guys and gals, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. In the last one, Hina told us that everyone had been doing an all-nighter in the gym. Let's find out why. Ah, there he is! This is worse than being late for your own wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once. Jeez, to show up now, like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed? Just like Hina said, everyone was there, besides Kyoko. And then I noticed. It formed a circle around something. And as soon as I saw what that something was, what the? Before I could catch myself, I'd cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma. Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say that tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Idiot. If you hadn't been sleeping in, you'd already know what's going on. Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, cause that's how much I like you. Hyaki found this little fella lying around, then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything. Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try to talk to Monokuma. And I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him there, like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't living at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma lay there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look as well. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was a master stroke of genius that chance to find out what makes Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down, then maybe something has happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror. Or maybe they got sick or something. But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if it was not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right? Hey guys, I don't know if now's a good time for a light conversation. I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, I'm sure it'll go off. Motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky. Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Ah, ah, ah. You're not fine. You're all ah, ah, ah. Oh, I probably should have mentioned the motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century. Hey, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call it a race yet. Whatever, just hurry and put the bomb down. Hanging onto it's gonna do no one any good. Oh yeah, good call. Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Hero put down the bomb. But that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He'd just stopped moving all of a sudden? Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they were expecting? But what could that have been? When I thought about it, I couldn't help but think back to the night before. Being attacked by that masked figure. Hey, Makoto. Huh? Don't hurt us. Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault. To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really? Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance. Wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there, if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6. This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate. You mean... Yeah, I mean... I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else. But we have no choice. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight? You're right. I'll go with you. Okay then. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. I'll follow you anywhere, Master. To the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength. I can do this. I am a man. And I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Oh great, I get to run there. Have fun. Yo bitches, what up? Oh, it's this way. Rattle, rattle. It's locked, as expected. So, what are you gonna do? Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up whilst we were in there, then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen. Okay, sure, but we've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it.
So beautiful.
For serious?
We don't have a choice. We're desperate. Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed? Oh yeah, the pickaxe. Interesting. We could very well be, that could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, we left the gym. When we left the gym, it was just before 9, so it was probably 9 on the dot. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. By myself? Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah. You know how much time it takes for you to say that. 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Unacceptable! With that, Toko ran off loud as a herd of rabid elephants. For serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger. If you spend it... Oh, okay then. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flabbus. No. I'm totally Fabsops? Gross. Where'd that come from? Wait, genocided show? Where'd you come from? Hello, hello! It's the wondiferous, murdiferous fiend. Here to greet you with a razor shout hello! What about that pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe. Seeping imbecile? Now master your words with your executive level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously though, did you really forget about the pickaxe? Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch. This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate. Ah, the light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery? Yep, now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X. Now, what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life. I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. Wait, what did you find? Corpse! Did you hear me? I said a corpse. A corpse? That's right. I found a corpse in the garden.
You found a corpse in the garden? Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. We're going to the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... I saw someone lying on the ground, with a mask covering their face. And there was the knife. There was a knife buried in their stomach, up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? "100-mile dash, fate of a junk food junkie, deadly life." Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're lying dead in front of me. Yeah, I told you, there's a corpse hanging out here. Are you really dead? Is this really a dead body? We need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Alright then. We need to find out exactly who it is. But there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into the stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. What? How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. Huh? How can you tell? Well, I think the outline of her chest and the general shape of her body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be... Yeah, okay then. Let's just tear off the mask clean off. Wait, don't. By the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask, and in the next instant, there was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It 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 blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then... Hurry up! Put out the fire! My consciousness attempted to float away. That voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of my body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, that was enough to put the fire out. It died down, leaving behind only an unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded? I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body is burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now the body's charred. I really have no idea. How are we gonna find who did this? Who isn't here right now? Huh? If we consider who's not here, that will quickly be narrowed down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. I mean, who else? There is one other person. The mastermind. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way the mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have a right to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain the other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It all seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. She said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then, could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Makoto Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak Academy. What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school. I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was... How many times have we seen this cutscene now? It sounded like Kyoko thinks Makoto Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet. I have no doubt I'm right. There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it? Okay, so the mastermind is this girl Mukuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair? But if she's hiding it here, in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burned to a crisp? None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is.
Hey, wait!
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko?
Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, right? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh god.
Oh, she survived!
Oh, she survived.
Huh? What just happened, Master?
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen.
Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you inhale. That's enough for me to live.
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Okay then, guess it's time to investigate Makoto Ikasaba's corpse. I should take a closer look at the body one more time.
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl.
Don't worry. I don't plan on touching the body at all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Those boots look familiar. There's something next to the body. It's a key? Is that what Kyoko took from Monokuma? But what did you steal?
I stole this.
A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right, she stole a key that was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is... What is it? What did you just find? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh? That key might give you access to certain areas that we thought were locked. You mean the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now?